and welcome to this tutorial on manipulating strings. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to slice strings and get substrings out of them, then reverse strings, replace characters in strings, then convert strings to upper and lower case, join a list of strings. Before beginning this tutorial, we would suggest you to complete the tutorial on getting started with strings, then getting started with lists and basic data types and operators. Let us invoke our IPython interpreter. So type IPython in the command. Let us consider a simple problem and learn how to slice strings and get substrings. Let's say the variable week has a list of names of days of the week. That is, week is equal to, within square brackets, in double quotes, Sunday, sun, then comma, MON for Monday, then Tuesday for TUE, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Let us consider a simple problem. So now, given a string S, we should be able to check if the string is a valid name of a day of the week or not. Let us define our string as Saturday. So type in double quotes Saturday. S is equal to Saturday. S could be in any of the forms. That is SAT, Saturday, then S capital AT, then capital S, Saturday, then SAT, the entire word in capital, then the whole Saturday in capital letters. For now, we shall be solving the problem only for the forms small SAT and small Saturday. We shall solve it for the other forms at the end of this tutorial. So, we need to check if the first three characters of the given strings exist in the variable week. As with any of the sequences data types, strings can be sliced into substrings. To get the first three characters of S, we say S in closing brackets, square brackets, 0, 3 and hit enter. Note that we are slicing the string from the index 0 to index 3 not included. As we already know, the last element of the string can be accessed using S in closing brackets -1. So pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume the video. So obtain the substring excluding the first and last characters from the string S. So now switch to terminal for solution. Type S in square brackets 1 :-1 and hit enter. We get the substrings of S without the first and the last characters of the S. Now let us check if a particular substring is present in the variable week. We shall check for SAT. So type S in square brackets 3 and hit enter. Then S 3 in week. We get the result as true. Let us now consider the problem of finding out if a given string is palindromic or not. First of all, a palindromic string is a string that remains same even when it has been reversed. Let the string given be Malayalam. So S1 is equal to Malayalam. The Malayalam should be in double quotes. Now we need to compare the string with its reverse. Again, we will use a technique common to all sequence data types, that is within square brackets ::-1. So we obtain the reverse of S by simply saying S1 and within square brackets colon colon minus 1 and hit enter. Now to check the string is S is palindromic, we say S1 is equal to S1 in square brackets colon colon minus 1. As expected, we get true. Now if the string we are given is Malayalam, instead of Malayalam the above comparison would return a false. So we will have to convert the string to a lowercase or all to uppercase before comparing. Python provides methods s.lower and s.upper to achieve this. Let's try this out. So type S1 is equal to Malayalam in double quotes where M is capital. Then S1 dot upper, then closing brackets, then S1 will give you the output. Okay, so as you can see, S has not changed. It is because upper returns a new string. It doesn't change the original string. Similarly, type S1 dot lower in closing brackets, then S1 dot lower closing bracket is equal to S1 dot lower closing bracket within square brackets colon colon minus 1, enter. So pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume the video. Check if S is a valid name of the day of the week. Change the solution to this problem to include forms like SAT in capital, then Saturday, the full letters are in capital, and Saturday S capital, and SAT where S is capital. So switch to your terminal for solution. Type S in week, then S dot lower closing bracket, then in square brackets colon 3, then in week. So as you can see, we can check for presence of S in week in whichever format it is presented, capitalized or all caps, full name or short form. We just convert any input string to lowercase and then check it if it is present in the list week. Now let us consider another problem. We often encounter email IDs which have @ and periods replaced with text, something like info within square brackets AT for @, then fossee, then DOT which represents dot in square brackets in. We now wish to get back proper email addresses. Let's say the variable email has the email address. So type email is equal to within quotes, double quotes, info within square brackets AT, then fossee, then again square brackets dot, then in. Now we first replace the AT in square brackets with the @ symbol using the replace method of strings. So type email is equal to email dot replace, then in brackets double quotes @AT in square brackets comma, then again in double quotes @. Now type print email to get the output. So pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume the video. Replace the DOT with dot in email. Switch to terminal for solution. Type email is equal to email dot replace within brackets in double quotes DOT in square brackets, then again in double quotes a dot. Now let us look another interesting problem where we have a list of email addresses and we wish to obtain one long string of email addresses separated by commas or semicolons. So type email underscore list is equal to, within square brackets, double quotes, info@fossee.in, comma, enquiries@fossee.in, then again comma in double quotes, help@fossee.in. Now we wish to obtain one long string separating each of the email IDs by comma. We use the join operator on email underscore str is equal to, in double quotes, comma, dot join, then in brackets email underscore list, and then hit enter. Then print email underscore str for output. So type print email underscore str. So now notice that the email IDs are joined by a comma followed by a space. So now pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume the video. For the email underscore str that we generated, change the separator to be a semicolon instead of a comma. Then for that, now switch to terminal for solution. Type email underscore str is equal to email underscore str dot replace, then in brackets, in double quotes, comma, then in another double quotes, semicolon. Then type print email underscore str. We see that the email IDs are joined by semicolon followed by a space. So now this brings us to the end of this tutorial, and in this tutorial we have learned to obtain substrings and reverse of strings by using the index numbers. Then second one, use following functions: upper function to obtain the uppercase of a string, then lower function to obtain the lowercase of a string, replace to replace a character by another one, then join to join list of strings with an operator. So here are some self-assessment questions for you to solve. Given a string s is equal to, in double quotes, this is a string, how will you change it to this isn't a list? Then second one, given the string friends in s, obtain the string friends, where the friends in s is all capital letters separated by dots. And the answers. We will use the replace function to accomplish this. So type s is equal to s dot replace, and within brackets, in double quotes, string, comma, in another double quotes, list. And then s is equal to s dot replace, then within brackets, in double quotes, is, comma, then in another double quotes, isn't. Then we notice that every is in the statement has been replaced by isn't. In order to, the second one, in order to change the string to lowercase, we use the method lower function. So type s in square brackets colon 2 dot lower closing brackets. So we hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful. Thank you.